I'm gonna teach you 9 insane Nuwa techniques so you can master this character and show off all your beautiful skins. Let's go. All right, the first technique is actually skill 2 explanation. That's right. Skill 2 is the fundamental of all the skills. Number one thing about skill 2 is it doesn't require cast animation. So you can walk and cast at the same time. Watch, right? This is really useful. Another thing is, when you throw skill 2 into the bush, it actually leaves no vision. So enemy team cannot see there is something in the bush. Now, with that being said, if I throw it like this, right? Enemy team cannot see it, and I can travel. All of a sudden, a random Nuwa just showed up in front of them. Now, you really have to gauge whether you want to do that or not, right? Sometimes it might be really dangerous to jump in front of the fighter or whatnot. Okay, this is all the skill 2 that you need to know. Now comes the second technique. With that being said, if you know about there's no cast animation, look, I can just easily throw skill 2 like this, allows me to travel really fast and traverse around the map. And I'll call this the fast travel technique, right? Just quickly throw your skill 2 and just like that allow you to travel really fast. Another thing about this is you can also throw skill 1 because skill 1 leaves the box on the ground, allows you to travel really fast, right? So you can constantly do this. Let's say you want to go to the enemy blue, you can throw a skill 1 at it. This allows you to travel across the wall and go to the blue even faster. Now comes a very important technique, the double push technique. Now you all know that creating a box like that, a rectangle, have a knockback effect on the enemy. Now, this is very interesting. Doesn't matter how far the box are, it always takes the same amount of time to connect the box. This is insane. That means that the box are closer to each other, it's actually a lot slower for them to connect. But if they're further away, it's actually a lot faster. Look how fast that thing is. Now, with that being said, you can hide one box in the back and all of a sudden throw a skill 1 on top of it. Look how the Angela getting pulled back and pushed forward. Check this out one more time, right? Just when Angela is getting pulled back, another push is sending her forward. And that's what we call the double push technique. This extends the crowd control duration, which leads to the next technique, which is a one-shot technique. Are you ready or not? Because it's very simple. All you have to do is start with this, right? And immediately use your ultimate. Basically, just adding all on the double push technique. Let me show you one more time, right? You throw a box and you throw a skill 1 plus all on top of it. Notice how Angela was getting ulted while she was getting pushed. She cannot move at all, and she's just getting one-shotted. And that's why we call it the one-shot double push technique. Now, understanding the double push one-shot technique, you have to now use it flexibly, which comes to the next technique, which is the teleport one-shot technique. Now, what does that mean, right? So all you have to do is throw a box, knowing this, throw a box randomly on the map and then teleport somewhere, let's say on the battlefield, and immediately throw a skill ultimate, right? Skill 1, and use your ultimate to do the one shot. Basically, it doesn't matter where the box are on the map. You use your teleport and then you throw your ult. You throw a skill, they will connect, and then use the double push plus your ultimate, and they're just dead. Let me demonstrate one more time, right? So let's say I have a random box. I know there's a team fight here. I teleport right here. I immediately use skill 2. They're instantly pulled, pushed, and ultied and get one shot. They're like, what? They don't even react. Not to mention, if they get hit by your ultimate, that's even more damage. Now, very importantly, is your vision control technique, okay? This is so important for Nuwa because Nuwa doesn't have a lot of mobility by herself. So you really want to make sure all the visions are cleared before you traverse that area. Now, here's the interesting thing. Your skill 3, teleportation, actually reveals all the visions surrounding it. So you can basically check a lot of bush all at the same time. So you can basically do this to make sure that area is safe before you go there. That's one thing. Another thing is when you throw a box into a bush, you actually squeeze enemy out of it. Look, check it out. If I do this, you actually squeeze the enemy team out of it. So you can use skill 2 to check bush. Another way to reveal vision is skill 1. If you just use skill 1 and push people out, there you go. That's another way to reveal. You can obviously also use ultimate. You know, if it hits somebody, also reveals vision. But ultimate cooldown is something that you want to abuse. Late game is pretty short, so you can use your ultimate to reveal vision, right? Every time you see, you know, somewhere you're not sure, just make sure you line your ultimate so you can check as many bushes as possible, right? So this way, I check like 3 bushes all at once. Just make sure you do that to save, you know, to be more efficient with your ultimate. Now, it comes to the Matrix one-shot technique. What does that mean? It means you create a big box and you kill the enemy, all right? It's very simple. The skill sequence is 2-2-1-4-2. Let me show you, right? Let's say you have a box, this is first skill 2. Now all you have to do is the instant one-shot technique, but you add another skill 2 on top of it. And a lot of times, if you use hero lock, it's gonna be really accurate. So let's say I click on the hero lock, hero icon, on enemy Angela, right? I throw a random skill to it, and all I have to do now is just to throw skills on the map. It will automatically target Angela and do the Matrix one-shot technique. Why is this important? Because Nuwa's skill, if you read the skill 2, you will notice right here, it says every time, each matrix lasts for 3.5 seconds, and whenever a matrix is hit by one of her other skills, it sets off explosion that deals damage. And this actually works with another box, right? Every time like a 2 box connects, it's not just knockback, it also does damage. So it doesn't matter which skill interact with each other, as long as it connects, it does damage, right? So with that being said, if I just throw skill like this, and then instantly throw in a skill 2 on top of it, it creates 4 explosions. It creates 4 interactions of skills, which give you the max amount of damage. It's called the Matrix one-shot, because it also create a matrix on top of it. You hit the combo, they're dead. Now, the next technique is actually just a no box combo, right? Now, we demonstrated the combo when there is something on the map, when there's a box on the map. That's why we call it 2-2-1-4-2. But it's really difficult sometimes to have a box on the map, because enemy teams see a box there, they're gonna suspect something's happening, especially those who watch the same video and they understand this Matrix one shot. Okay, well, this Nuwa has a box here, it's kind of dangerous, right? So what happens when there's no box? It's actually very, very simple. I'm still logging onto Angela, right? All you have to do, the same Matrix one shot, just reverse a skill. Instead of doing 2-2-1-4-2, you do 2-1-2-4-2. Now, what does it mean? Check this out. All I have to do is 2-1-2-4-2. Check this out. It's the same thing. It still create a matrix and an insane amount of knockbacks and an insane amount of damage. You just reverse a skill sequence. The only difference between a no box combo and the matrix one-shot combo is just whether you have a box on the map or not. Last but not the least, which is useful roadblock positions. Okay, now what does it mean, guys? A lot of people actually don't know this. It's quite simple. You just throw the 2 box right here, guys. This is a roadblock. Enemy cannot pass through this alleyway. It's actually really funny. Another thing here, if you come to the tyrant, you do this. This is another roadblock. The enemy team cannot traverse through this area. Same thing works on Overlord, right? The Overlord pit. If you just come over here, this is the roadblock. Whoever's inside, they're inside. Unless they have flash or some other skills to get out. Otherwise, they're inside. Another useful position is actually right here. If you throw 2 boxes, they actually cannot travel, you know, from the other side of the close to red buff to your side. This is really good for escaping, right? If the team try to chase your team, you can create 2 boxes. You know, your team can pass through, but any team cannot. So knowing these positions will help, you know, sometimes when those occasion appears. So just keep that in mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into a Grandmaster Nuwa gameplay to show you guys how it's done, because I'm under-leveled. All right, wait. Let's go. Go. Okay. Nice. Easy first blood. The teleportation for Nuwa is so strong, guys. I'm gonna shove mid now with this. Okay. Alright, there we go. Maybe we'll throw an ultimate for a little bit of support. There you go. Got an assist on it. Arlie still dies, sadly. Hanxin is really hard to catch. Is he going full tank, by the way? No, he's going damage. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna throw a box behind us and then wait for Hanxin, right? Okay, that's double push combo. Alright, hide in the bush now. Okay, this guy wants me. But he didn't know about the teleport. He does not know about the teleport. I'm gonna teleport. This is so far out, bro. So far out. Come in. I have a box already. Is your ult? Matrix kill? Okay. That's a lot of damage, but it wasn't enough for a kill. We only killed Zhang Liang. I guess that's fine. Alright. I'm gonna gank bottom lane only. Whoa. Wasn't able to do much. Waste my ultimate. That's unfortunate. I'm not gonna touch this guy. I'm just not gonna touch this guy. Yeah. Alright, throw an ult. Throw a box right there. Throw another box for a matrix. Easy kills. And now I'm gonna come mid lane. Shove this lane real quick. Bottom lane's gone. That's fine. I'm all in 15 seconds. Hanxin, okay, he wanted to invade. I'm coming. Alright. right, let's block that road real quick. There you go. We got it. Nice. That didn't work. Wait. Push him away. Hey, yo. Mistake. Two. Push. Okay. That, unfortunately, that 2 didn't touch. We're still practicing the combo a little bit, you know? All right, let's do a little box right there. Do a little bit explosion damage. Meanwhile, Arlie did get killed solo. So, yo, are we still chasing, bro? Is this for real? Nice. All right, let's do a burst. There you go. Easy dubs. There we go. Do some damage here. And quickly get out. Yeah, I didn't get a cannon gold. Every time I didn't catch a cannon makes me really sad. I'm out of mana though. Okay, I'm coming. Nice. Did I get this blue buff? Nice, even better. I got his blue buff. All right. We got Hanxin is not low enough for the snipe. Arlie is pushing bottom lane. He's still split pushing bottom lane. Does the guy die here?
Your turret has been destroyed.
Boom. Push back. Okay. Luckily, I did catch this guy. That's 4 matrix skill. That's a lot of power control blocking them. Okay. I also have anti-heal. So I'm gonna try to catch Shangliang off guard here. Nice. Boom, first. Another one. Nice. Perfect. Anti-heal OP. Yo, I got so much assist out of that. 5-1 and 5. Okay, let's push mid with this. Yeah, let's push mid with this. Woo! Nice. We're doing pretty good with our combos, you know? Okay. Why? Just why, Hanxin? Why? Why is that necessary? I got a box on the wall. So 2, 1. Burst. I don't have ult. You should be dead though. Okay. Do some damage to him. Another box. Dude, I'm locking them in. They cannot move at all. Yo, Mako. Are you dead? Push. You see? Damage. Explosion. Death. Yes. Let's go. There goes the Matrix. Da 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 da. Beautiful. There you go. We got 13 stars. Pretty nice. Let's take a look. 14.6 rating, 33% team damage. Easy MVP. Damage to gold ratio 1.6. Really high. That means like our farm have turned into good use, right? I don't have the highest gold, I don't think. 11,000 gold compared to Arlie 11,700. So slightly higher, and Ing is 11,800, even higher than that, right? So, but I was able to do the most amount of damage, 33%. Just show you that damage to gold ratio. I'm a very effective mage with that combo. Wow, what a fun mage to use this is. Like, if you understand how to use the combo properly, there you go. So make sure to go back to watch all the 9 techniques and master them. Go in practice mode, practice 2-2-1, 2-2-1 for 2, 2-1-2 for 2, and you will have a good time with Nuwa, right? Anyways, enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys all next time. There's next time.